Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, hello, hello. It is Tuesday, November 17th, and we are back with the Pretty Amazing Summit. We are excited to be here on tonight for several reasons, but of course, for our featured guests on tonight. We are going to bring them in just a few minutes, but I have a couple of announcements to make. First, I want to say, um, I'm excited because I have a personal announcement that I have been holding for a very long time. And so I'm getting a chance to share it with you guys on tonight. I made a post this afternoon about my Classy Academy. I am so excited to be launching on today. And it is a combination of things. It is a culmination of where I have come from and different things and different workshops and I have shared with different people in different areas, different arenas, and talk to um, one be an amazing opportunity for those who are ready to move to step into that. And we are looking for those who are ready to change, who are tired of quo, who are tired of just following what tradition said, are tired of doing what they think others want them to do, who are tired of following in steps that weren't created for them, those who are ready to step into their own path. And you can check out my page and you can click the link and it will take you there and give you all the necessary information. And yes, I will tell you, it is definitely an investment, but you are the first person, you are the first venture that you should invest in, and you should be excited about investing in yourself. And so check out Classy Academy, guys. I will make another post, another video about this on tomorrow and go into a little bit more detail. But tonight we have the great Shalyn Raleigh and Tiffany Frazier Calloway, who are going to join us and speak to us about their amazing business, amazing journey, and amazing success. So we are not going to wait any longer. We're going to bring them in. So I want to introduce to you the CEOs of 3G Yard Art, Miss Shalyn Raleigh and Miss Tiffany Frazier Calloway. Welcome, ladies.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you all?
We are doing great. It's been a long day, but hey, we making it. We are here.
Yes, you look lovely.
Well, thank you. Thank you. We did not plan this. Our hair is normally like this because it's the easiest to we can get up and go. And I didn't know she was putting on blue today. Is that blue or purple, Tiff?
This is blue. This is
Okay,
blue.
I have them. So it just happens. Great
We're
minds
think alike.
today, blue and yellow here.
Okay.
Great minds think alike.
Yes.
So first, before we get into 3G Yard Art, congratulations are in order for Miss Tiffany.
Yeah.
Now give me your title because I don't have it in front of me. So give me what your title is. I know it's a director. So that's in and of itself. So tell us what your new title is.
So my new title is Director of Operations for the Delta Population Health Institute. And essentially it's the community engagement arm of NYIT-COM at Arkansas State University, College of Osteopathic Medicine. It's a great opportunity. About a year ago, Dr. Laurent, she is a chair at the medical school. She launched the Delta Population Health Institute. And our mission is to go out into underserved communities to help them with the various social determinants of health. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm really excited about this opportunity.
Did she not bring it? You better walk in that position, Miss. Yes, I love it. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Seriously, though, we are very, very proud of you, and you are proof that representation matters. And that's a little bit of what we're going to talk to tonight. Y'all, excuse me. I'm a little country with something in my face. But definitely, we are very, very proud of you, and that is such an awesome accomplishment, especially in the Delta, to be in a position of that caliber. So, congratulations to
Thank
you.
you. Well, I know you gave kudos to me, but I wanted you to get some kudos to our other soror who is serving as a vice principal. And we're in this pandemic and we don't give our educators enough credit. So I'm going to take this a moment of privilege to thank my soror, Shallon, for the wonderful work
Yes.
she's doing and taking care of our babies within the school district. So Shallon, thank you. And
You
kudos
are so
to
welcome.
and all educators.
We are going to make it. We are. It's been hard, but we are going to make it. And I know Becky, you're probably going through the same thing too. But woo!
I am, but I can imagine being an administrator during this time. I don't want to be in your shoes.
I mean,
So congratulations on making it this far, and you still look like you look good.
well,
So you don't look like what you've been through.
When we calm down, 3 more days, I can do this. I can do it.
Yes, I'm sorry, I got a little excited. Okay. The countdown has begun. Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, countdown is not the same. Definitely
Okay, it's break.
moment. Yes. All right, let's get into it a little bit. Tell me what 3G Yard Art is. Tell me how it got started. Tell me what the vision was. Let's just get into it.
Okay, we're gonna let Tiffany go. Go, Tiffany, and I will piggyback.
Okay, good deal. So, as we all know, we're in a pandemic, right? It actually started back in April. My daughter had a birthday party, and we were trying to figure out a creative way to host a safe event for my daughter's birthday. And Shallon and I put our heads together and actually came up with a birthday parade. She was there every step of the way. There were about 56 individuals who rode by in their cars around my driveway wishing my daughter happy birthday. And it was so successful. She said, I don't want to ever have a real birthday party, as she's counting her money she received from the birthday parade.
Yeah.
So it was very cost efficient for me as a parent. And really the only money I spent was on a yard sign. And the yard sign, it just said happy birthday, Taylor. It was beautiful. It was in my front yard. And during the event, Shallon went Facebook Live, and we had about 100+ people ask about the yard sign, and the light bulb went ding. Jonesboro is a community of almost unofficially 80,000 people. Can't wait till the next census comes out. And that's kind of how we got started. And I'll let Shallon pick up there.
Okay.
And basically, that's exactly how it happened. I mean, we in a pandemic. We just sitting around all day, like we need something else to do. I mean, both of us are crazy busy. I'm busy, but Tiffany is over the top. So let's go and add one more thing to our plate. We looked into it. I was like, Tiff, everybody keep asking about this yard sign. And we got it from a business here in Jonesboro. Hey, that we were using. We are fine. We both do business. It's enough people in Jonesboro to spread the love. We looked into it, got us an investor, and it has been heaven sent. I mean, I can't. Now that we're back in school, it was great while we were out of school. We were working. We could do it during the week. It has gotten so over the top that we have to limit how many we take during the week because working full-time jobs, it's just like almost impossible. I need to be in the bed at least by 10, 30, 11. I normally at 9 o'clock, but we really can't do that with the yards. And so we have to turn people away during the week. I wish I could. And probably in the future, we'll look into hiring somebody on. But right now, it's so crazy. I just can't stop to think about how I need to put that together, me and Tiff. And we probably will eventually. But yes, it has been. And when I say it has been on top since, we have not stopped. I mean, I can't even think.
Awesome.
It's been crazy, and we have a lot of repeat customers. I mean, that is on call. Probably we done did at least 2 to 3 yards for them, and they're loyal. Got some loyal people.
Awesome. That's a good problem to have.
It is. It is.
So you mentioned something that you've had repeat customers. So let's get into customer service just a little bit. Tell me, what is your secret to keeping your customers, to having repeat customers, and why do you think customer service is so important in any business, but especially a service industry? Because you guys are servicing the public. So, tell me what your thoughts are on that.
Well, I mean, we're consumers ourselves, right? We know how we want to be treated, right? We go into places of business, and if we're mistreated, we're clearly not going to return and utilize that business anymore. So we know that's important. Shallon is all about customer service. She's all about the customer experience and make them happy, making them happy. I mean, there are nights when I am overly exhausted, but it does. Shallon's always there, bebop and smiling. So it's very important, and you want to treat people like you want to be treated. So that's customer service number one.
Okay.
And,
Yeah.
and Tiffany and that is so true about me. I am going 90 to nothing. And Tiff does a lot. Y'all don't know how much. I don't even know how she do it. And come back every night. Tiff, we got a yard. Shallon, did you take another yard? Yes, Tiff, I did. Shallon, you know what's supposed. I mean, that is me, and I am. I want to make sure my customers happy. I'm gonna send them a text. I'm gonna ask them about it. If they don't post a picture, if they don't say nothing, I want to know why. Is there a reason why? But then we have those customers that will not post a picture, but they come back and want us to do another yard. So that lets me know right there. They might not be that person that's going to scream it, but they come back and they want another yard. But yeah, customer service is number one. You're going to always catch us wearing this smile. I just want everybody to be happy with our business. And it right now it's just upfront, foremost, most important thing to us. And so it's working.
Congratulations. We got a couple of comments. Miss Shanquetta says, you guys are the best at customer service for sure. Keisha says customer service at its finest. And Tiffany says customer service is awesome. She's a 3P customer. So that is awesome. That's the best advertising. Word of mouth.
Options. Tiffany with creative options.
Yes, throw it out there.
Oh yes, yes she is.
Say it again for us, Tiffany.
Tiffany with creative options.
Yes. And Mr. Cleota says, "Great job, lady."
I'm gonna plug her another time. We hosted. She actually served as a caterer for a campaign event we hosted at my house called Breakfast at Tiffany's. Mm-hmm. And if you're looking for a caterer for any kind of event, but specifically breakfast, I would highly recommend Miss Tiffany Sandwood. She is amazing.
All right, shout out to Creative. We'll have her on at some point. You hear that, Tiffany? All right. So let's move forward a little bit. You mentioned being in Jonesboro, and I'm from Jonesboro, so I know the atmosphere. And so I want to shift gears just a little bit. We've been talking about over the last couple of weeks the election and how important it is for our Black and brown girls to see Vice President-elect Kamala Harris and women in general. But being in Jonesboro, minority businesses, they're not always out on the forefront. So with your business, how do I want to say this? How do you think that representation matters with a business of this caliber? Because this is not a common business for people of color. So I just want to get your thoughts on representation and how it fits into all fields. Anybody?
Okay. Well, I'll first acknowledge what you started with, the glass ceiling being shattered, right? We have a vice president-elect who not only looks like us, but she is our sorority sister, right? Yeah. So I remember actually getting a text from one of our sorors the moment it happened because I was out at the softball field with my daughter. Mm-hmm. And I let my daughter read the text message, and she says, "Mom, I can be vice president of the United States one day." Wow. I said, "No, baby, you can be president." So representation definitely matters. And Shallon and I both, we like to put ourselves in positions where little girls can look up to us. We carry ourselves with respect. We participate in organizations that are worthwhile, and we both like to make a difference. So not only in business, but in life in general, it's important to put ourselves in those positions. But I am overly excited to say that there is a vice president of the United States who looks like us.
Absolutely. Shallon?
Hey, I have been on a different cloud since. I mean, you just about can't say nothing to me. I'm just, oh my goodness, it's just amazing just to see somebody that look like us. And y'all probably wouldn't believe this, but Shalyn is not. I was not a natural born leader. I'm not. I mean, I like to be that person in the back. Tiffany is phenomenal with that, and I will follow her with anything. She is that type of person. We have done different other business venues together, and I mean, we didn't stop doing the other because we weren't successful. We just can't do it all. I mean, I'm getting older. I realize that I'm 43, not 23, and
Right.
it's catching up. But just letting and we don't have a problem, having our business to go on both sides because we get requests from everybody. I don't care what color, what gender. It's amazing the people that, I mean, me being born and raised in Jonesboro, of course, I know a lot of people. Me being in the school system. So everybody calls us. I mean, I don't care. African American, Caucasian, Hispanic, everybody, and we have just that type of relationship. But just to see two girls that are friends, that work hard, and I mean, our business is just blew up, and it's been successful. And I think it'll go far with other races, not just African American, but just other races. Just seeing that two women can do this. How many months? How many months?
Since what, May?
We've been locked down since March.
It's been a blur.
And it has been strong. I mean, I cannot complain. We go anywhere. Memphis a call. We've been to West Memphis, Belleville. I mean, we're everywhere.
Okay. That is what's up. I love it. So let me ask this question. You mentioned being older and realizing that you're not 23 anymore. Yeah. And I think there's a lot of our revelation right now. We're understanding that we're not in the age group. And we have to make sure that we're intentional about our health, about what we do, what we don't do, saying yes, saying no, and all those different things. So for the lady that is pondering, or the lady that feels overwhelmed with all of these different things, what's one thing that you can say to her, thinking that she can't do it, but in reality you can, just got to have a plan. So tell me something that you would share.
Okay, I'm going first, Tiff. Find you somebody that you can latch on to and y'all can do it. I wouldn't choose anyone else to work alongside. And me and Tiffany, we have our nights. Don't get me wrong. One night we will be at each other's throat. No, Tiff, I don't like that. It's not positioned right. And I'm going to stay to the end. I'm saying, no, Tiff, that ain't right. Turn it, do it. Hey, we go back and forth some night and we love it. When I tell you we love it, the response that we get when I send you a picture and say your yard's been carted is amazing. So we love that feeling. But yeah, I mean, it's not, but find you somebody that is going to be behind you 100%. Girl, let me tell you, I'm going toe to toe for Tiff. We're going toe to toe for each other. And I mean, we have the best relationship. I couldn't do it with anybody else. I couldn't.
Okay. All right. That's important.
It's having an accountability partner for sure. And that's anything in life. You have someone who holds you accountable. It makes things a lot easier. I'll also say write the vision. I mean, back in the day, or, everybody had the vision board parties. I think those are very useful, but literally write the vision, make a plan, because if you don't have a plan, you're planning to fail. So that's my advice. And don't be afraid. I mean, we're only given so many days on this earth. Utilize those days and make the best of it.
Absolutely. Okay. So let's pivot a little bit. Shalyn, you keep mentioning your customers' responses and their reactions. I want you to share with us one moment where it was just somebody was overwhelmed in a good way.
I don't know and Tiff, you might have to help me think. I don't know, Vicki, if I have just one, and I am just.
What about the story about the guy that came outside? They tricked him to come outside. Remember that one?
Yep. Okay, that was a good one. What was a grant girl? Let me tell you, Probably to the date, we have done a little over 200 yards, maybe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this was a grandpa. You're going to have to help me with it, Tiff. This was a grandpa. They were doing his yard for his birthday. We came and they had just kind of wrapped up a little gathering that they were having. So he had just went in the house, and majority of the time it's a surprise. So we like to do it at night once it get dark, real quiet. Most of the time you don't even know that we're there. We really don't want you to know us we're there, because we don't want you to come outside and talk to us, because probably we got 2 or 3 more we need to get done, and that kind of sets us back. So they were outside this night, and they did talk. And let me tell you, I'm going to stop and smile, and Tiffany is not. She's going to give me a look, and she's going to say, when you're trying to work and talking, she's not. No, if she tell me if I be quiet, they'll go ahead and go in. Well, I'm just not that person.
Mm-hmm.
So he came. They told him we had put the sign up, and so they needed him to come out. So they told him that the cats had been on the grass and they had peed on the grass. And so he's very particular about his grass.
Okay.
That house. And I told Tiffany, let's stay and see. And he was ready. He was about to get the cats. What did he have in his hand, Tiffany?
Flashlight or something.
Look, flashlight. Because I think they had said they had boo-boo. So he going to find the boo-boo. I don't know if he was going to pick it up and take it over to the house. When he seen that sign, and we have a video, they recorded it. He was just like, oh my goodness, oh, y'all did this. And he just kept going on. And it was the best thing, because he had no idea. He really was about to get these cats. And he's awesome. Yes. And we have so many moments like that.
Okay.
That I don't know if we done had one person that has complained about the sign, have we?
That's awesome. That is awesome. I don't know anyone who can say that about their business. So that speaks to your personalities. It speaks to your intentionality. It speaks to your detail. So that is what's up for sure. So that I can hear the passion in both of your voices. I can see who has the charisma when it comes to it, and who has the details in the whip.
Who spends all the money?
Y'all are funny. But that is awesome, and that's something that's very important as it relates to business as a whole. You have to remain passionate, and you have to be intentional about your customers, and you have to know, even though some of your customers you might not know personally, you have to kind of pull in what they're looking for, what they're trying to expect, what the end factor is, the excitement that they want the person that's going to be the recipient of it to get. So that is awesome that you guys have that, and that's why you have had over 200 yards. That's why you have 3P customers. So kudos on that.
Thank you.
And I want to kind of tie that in with our next question. So I mentioned representation, and I mentioned customer service and all of that. So I'm still focused on minority businesses, of course, and where we're going. And like I mentioned in the first pretty amazing video, I think the pandemic has highlighted minority businesses, and it's put a spotlight on some of them. So what is one thing that you guys think, or do you think that I'm trying to say, I don't want to just make it one-sided. Do you think that there is anything affecting economic growth with people of color? And if so, what is it?
I mean, I would say supporting each other. That's number one. A lot of times a lot of times we don't support each other. We don't.
Okay. So what is support, Tiffany? Let me dig a little deeper.
Support is, Rebecca, I know you have a consulting service. It's me not making a referral to someone who comes to me and say, I need some coaching, which I have done. You know that.
You have. Yes, you have.
It's having that Rolodex of those individuals that you know are in various service industries and being able to provide referrals to them. That's support. And we all need to be intentional. You used that word a few minutes ago, intentional about that support.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for that example. Miss Shallon.
Yes. I mean, and I think that that is a lot of it. We're not going to support the next because we don't want her to excel, or we don't want her to get more than us. And it's not even about that. I mean, I'm going to support whoever I possibly can. And that's just, that's just our personality. And I really honestly believe that's why we have been so successful in this business, because that's one thing that me and Tiffany going to do. We're going to support. And if I can get your name out there, we're going to do it. And I feel like the people that we're dealing with, nowadays, they are. I mean, it's getting better, and I know that probably back in the day it has been really bad about I can say African Americans not supporting each other. But here over the last couple of years, I think things are booming, and we're moving more towards, okay, this is what we're gonna do. I don't care how successful. I'm going to support my sister. This is what I'm supposed to do. It's the right thing. So it's getting better. But yes, we do. That's the biggest thing. I'm not going to support you. I'd rather give this to somebody else just because. And it shouldn't be like that.
Gotcha. So, along with support, and you said that you mentioned, Shallon, that you feel like it's starting to get better and it's starting to boom, and has so over the last couple of years. So, what can we do to keep that momentum other than support? What else can we do?
I guess we need to basically get out there, keep doing what we're doing. People are going to support those. Well, how am I going to put this? I got to make sure I say this right. Make them say it right. We will support those. I don't know. I know what I'm trying to say. I just need to make sure it come out right.
Okay. So let's go to Tiffany for a minute while you gather your thoughts.
Get this thought together.
Okay. What do we need to do to keep this momentum, Tiffany?
Forums just like you're doing right now, Rebecca. That's what we need to do. We need to pump each other up, promote each other. If we have a girlfriend or a guy friend who's starting a business, we support them and promote them. A like costs us nothing. A share costs us nothing. And so continuing to do that, continue to have wonderful individuals such as you use their talent in promoting those businesses. So promotion.
So I'm going to put Tiffany on all my videos.
I'm telling you, Tiffany is.
She's so smooth with it. Thank you, Rebecca. I mean, I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah. So you know why I stay on her team? You see why now, don't you?
No, you know why Shallon, I pull her into every situation. She didn't know she was helping on the campaign either. She was there every step of the way.
Yes, and Tiffany will do it. She will. She pulls me, and I go. But who wouldn't go stand behind her? Me and Tiffany met. I was grad advisor. She came through AKA. How we developed this bond, but it has been nonstop since. And I follow her anywhere because I know it's gonna be good. She can drag me anywhere.
Now that's one thing that I can say personally about both of you ladies. I know Tiffany through AKA, but I knew Shallon. I was there to see her. We go way back.
Yes, we do.
I can absolutely speak to the professionalism of both of you. Tiffany, hers was kind of intimidating. I was like, who is this lady? Because not in a negative way, but how much professionalism you exude. It is really, I don't even think you realize how professional you are. And it was something to aspire towards. So I know that translates into your business. And so just hearing you guys and seeing you guys in these positions outside of your business definitely speaks to what I know about you. So with that being said, let's pivot a little bit to your day jobs. So I'm going to start with Tiffany. Now you are, I'm going to say, I'm going to probably make up a phrase, the public service phenomenon in my. Yeah. I believe that's what it is. So you said, tell me what you said that your position does for the company you work for again.
So my position title is Director of Operations, and I oversee the operations of the Delta Population Health Institute. We have 4 arms. We do community engagement, policy.
That's what I'm looking for.
That's what you're looking for?
Yeah, the community engagement. I couldn't remember exactly what you said.
Yeah, community engagement.
About that part.
Yeah.
How important is community engagement?
Well, working throughout the Delta, community engagement is extremely important. You know, Arkansas is ranked almost last in every health ailment. And so the work we do is so important. I always tell anyone the reason I'm involved in community and economic development is to try to move that needle. And the work we do today, we may not see the fruits of our labels until 10 years from now. And so that's why I love community and economic development. I love working with local elected officials. I love working with mayors. Yeah. We're making these communities better for our children and our children's children. And so that excites me, and I'm passionate about it. Right now, we have a really unique opportunity at DPHI. We're actually out in the community doing COVID testing. We're fortunate to receive some funding to do that. And so we're making a difference in these communities. And this is the work I truly enjoy.
And it's evident. Mm-hmm. So thank you for what you're doing in the community. Thank you for making that difference. And I think it's important that you said that what you're doing now is to move the needle, but you might not see that needle move, for some time, but you know that it's making a difference. And I think that's important for those who are in industry, those who are in entrepreneurship, whatever it is that you're doing. It's important for you to know that what you're doing now is making a difference. You might not see it immediately, but you will see it if that's what you're driven by. So with that being said, let me shift to you, Ms. Shannon, and education, because we know that is oftentimes something that we see the results of later on in life. So tell us how you're doing, what's going on with you, and how you are navigating this pandemic as an administrator in education.
I really don't know how I'm doing it. It's really not as bad as I really thought it was going to be. I am assistant principal at Jonesboro Math and Science. We currently have probably about 450 kids on campus. We had about 200 that went virtual, but they are now starting to come back. So this was a new year for me. This is year 20. 6 years in an admin, and let me tell you, it is a different year. I love what I do. I wouldn't have it any other way. Unlike Tiffany. Tiffany love politics. Shannon cannot stand it, but I do it because of Tiffany. I love my kids. I love being at school. It just does something to me. It's not like even a job. Putting down signs is a job. Going to school is just going to school. It just comes natural for me. So right now we are in the process of trying to get all of our kids back on campus. I need my babies there at school. This virtual has been hard for us. It's been hard for my families. The majority of my parents are working parents, and this virtual is not cutting it. You have to be there with the kids majority of the time, helping them navigate. And we're struggling. So we are in the process of bringing all our kids back on campus so I can have my babies there. I can reach them if they're there with me. It's harder for me to reach them virtual. So we're calling parents up. I got in contact with 2 girls today. They gonna join me on the 30th. They're coming back. We're gonna finish out this week. But we're pulling our kids back. This is just not. I need my babies there with me. Hopefully we don't go on a shutdown and we have to go totally virtual, because I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I need my kids. We need to get them. We done lost so much during the pandemic, and I need to get them back on board. So if I have them there with me, I can do it.
Okay. So let's speak to reality a little bit. And we see the numbers rising in Arkansas, and it's a hot spot right now, Northeast Arkansas, according to the reports that we're seeing. So how do you speak to the parents and the children as far as the concerns, being in the building, being around other kids, not knowing, where anyone else is being, having to keep the mask on and all of that? How do you address that as an administrator?
And I tell my parents, school is probably about the safest place right now because we are over the top. You know, I can control what goes on at school, and they know right now Miss Tate is a hammer about that mask. We really don't have a problem with our kids wearing a mask at all. I mean, it has really, and I really thought, you know, I would have some parents that say, first through third, they don't have to wear a mask, but I don't have one kid coming to school without a mask. Now they might have left it, and we provide a mask. But girl, you see all these Gucci and Louis Vuitton, these folks going, we got masks and match shirts, match your shoes. So they're really going to top. So wearing a mask is not the issue. It's what they do on the weekends and being around other people and bringing so I can control them wearing a mask. I can control them being apart from each other. It's going out on the weekends or doing something, being in those gatherings and being somebody testing positive. And we have to go and contact trace those kids. But I have to give math and sciences kudos. It hasn't went through us like it has other schools. But let me tell you, we on top of wearing a mask, and they can walk down the hall and it could be right here. You should see, if they see my face is going up so fast, it's just not an issue for us. So we've been able to maintain. So I'm just telling my parents, you know what type of teachers and men you have at math and science, and you know we're going to do whatever we can to protect your child. However, I cannot promise you that somebody is not going to come in and we not know it. We take temperatures, we check temperatures, we do our screening every day, but of course that's not going to keep everybody out. My teachers are really, I mean, we done had a couple, but it has not been as bad as it could be. So I know it's getting bad in Jonesboro. Me and Tiff was just talking about it earlier. Oh, I just wish that we need to just cut down on the gatherings. And I know that's what a lot of it is. Thanksgiving, I know it's going to be bad because that's what we used to doing. So we're going to try our best. You know, I just tell my parents, I'm going to do whatever I can at school. I can't control outside of school, but I can control what goes on in math and science. So that's teachers. We're working hard.
That's comforting. Because I'm not being negative, but you know, we don't have that same attitude from everybody, you know, in those positions. It's just kind of it is what it is. And so that is very comforting, I'm sure, to your parents and to other people who are out there in other, you know, have their children in other buildings. But there are administrators who are definitely going above and beyond to make sure that your children are safe if they happen to be in the building. And so, still in that same vein, Tiffany, you said that you guys are out in the field doing COVID testing. And not to get into any numbers, but I'm just trying to bring a little hope to the people. Because, you know, we're seeing the news and we're seeing all these different things. And it can be discouraging. It really can, because I know we're coming up on Thanksgiving and people are wanting to see their families and wanting to gather. But what is one admonishment you would say to the people as we get ready to go into this holiday season?
Wear your mask, socially distance, wash your hands, stay home. Stay home. If you're not congregating with individuals throughout the week, have Thanksgiving with the people that live inside of your home, if at all possible. Everybody, you know, we're in a pandemic. People are getting lax. Going to Walmart, people are not wearing their face masks. I mean, we're still in the middle of it. And as you mentioned, Northeast Arkansas, we're at the top in the state. If you have a second to ever watch the governor's briefings, I mean, it's real, and he's real. You know, there was a question posed on what they asked the governor, what are you going to do to help Northeast Arkansas? And the governor's response was great. What is Northeast Arkansas going to do to help themselves? And what we can do, wear our mask, socially distance, wash our hands, and stay home when possible.
And there it is. I don't know how many ways to say that, but
you got to do it.
You have to do that, guys. And I know we kind of pivoted a little bit, but I just felt like it was important to bring that out and to make sure that everybody is aware of the realness. I saw a meme today that says Zoom's giving is better than ICU and Christmas. And so, you know, it's we have to laugh sometimes to keep from crying, but you do have to take that Be intentional. That's my word for tonight. Be intentional about what you're doing. Everybody wants to see their family. Everybody wants to do their traditional gatherings and laugh at grandma's house and all of those things, but you don't want to endanger those that you love, because if you work outside of your home, you have already picked up that risk. You don't know who's around you or who you are around. You just never know. So you don't want to take the chance to put anyone else in danger. And I heard this at the beginning. You wear the mask to protect others from you, because you don't know,
Right.
what you might have contracted or whatever. And it's not to scare anybody. It's to be responsible. It's to be responsible. So that is a sobering thing, but it's a necessary thing. So, ladies, before we get off here on tonight, tell us, what is 3G Yard? What do you guys have coming up? We're getting ready to close out 2020. It's been a phenomenal year for some of us. So what do you guys have planned for the year? Any specials? Anything going on with 3G Yard Art, or how can they reach you? Just give us that information.
That was Ellen. She's our PR specialist.
She's a PR.
I love it. I do. You can contact us, of course. Facebook. That would be the best way to contact us. We have a Facebook page, 3G Yard Art. Every yard that we have done from day one is there on the page. I encourage people to go up there to get in contact with us, because it's so much easier than me sending you the spreadsheet, because it's overwhelming. I would say that we have about how many images, Tiff?
Quite a few.
Up in 1,000?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. Sometimes Tiff have to say, Shallon, please stop. It's hard. I love it.
But that is proof that you what you're saying is true. So yeah, keep the pictures coming.
I do. I love it. I love shopping and getting new stuff and showing it to Tiff. Matter of fact, you're gonna see something tonight. We got a big thing. I want y'all to look out for Friday, my AKAs. We got something big coming for y'all on Friday.
Okay.
Anyway, but that will be the best way. Of course, you can go to our personal Facebook page, and I do get a lot from there. They don't know about 3G Yard Art, but Facebook, or if you have my personal cell phone number, you can text me. You can get in contact with somebody that knows Shallon. Shallon know a lot of people, and Tiff does as well. But Facebook would be the number one way to get in contact with us. And let me tell you, you will hear back from me. You will hear back from me.
All right. So response time is immediate.
Yes.
That's important. That is very important. A lot of people are turned away from businesses because they don't hear back from them. So that is very important. So ladies, anything else that you want to share with the audience about being entrepreneurs, being full-time employees, working for other companies, working as you both are very busy in your families? You're very active, very, very, very active on both sides. So share that last little tidbit with that woman who's out there ready to take that leap, but she has all of these things that she's juggling.
Go super mom.
I'm going back to your word, being intentional. Doing things that bring you pleasure. That's gonna be what makes you happy. Work-life balance is so important. The pandemic, I think, has shown companies that we can work from home. I've been blessed. It's a blessing in disguise. The pandemic has allowed me to work right from my home every day, and it has been very fortunate. I work more now than I did before, to be honest, because the office is right here at home. But be intentional, find and do things that make you happy, and remember, your family's first. Your family's first at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Miss Shallon?
I would be the first one to say, do what makes you happy. Shallon is not doing anything that don't make her happy. So if I'm doing it, it's making me happy. And that is my motto. Only do what makes you happy. And this right here just sends me and Tiff to another level. So, hey, do what makes you happy. I'm not doing nothing that doesn't make me happy. I'm not.
All right. And I totally agree with that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from 3G Yard Art, Miss Shalyn Tate, Shalyn Raleigh Tate, and Miss Tiffany Fraser Calloway. Do what makes you happy. Don't be afraid. Be intentional and wear your mask. Wear your mask. And as we get ready to close out, guys, I want to again reiterate that I have launched my Classy Academy, and I am excited about that. Thank you. Thank you. Classy is not for the faint at heart. So if you're looking to play around, this is not the space for you. And I'm okay with that. So please check out RG Coaching Consulting's page, and you can find out all the information there. I will make another post tomorrow about that intentionally. And also one other thing, me and my twin, my friend, my sister, Miss Keisha Hagens, we are hosting an authors workshop. Registration will open December 1st. So make sure you check out both of our pages for information for that. And thank you all for tuning in on tonight. Everyone who commented, everyone who showed up. Tyra Newman Carter said, FaceTime duo video chat with family friends so that we can see them many more holidays. And that's going to be our closing comment.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us on this evening. I appreciate you taking out the time. I know that we are tired from today. So go and get your rest, Shalyn. Go get your Coke, or maybe not. I don't know what you're supposed to have or not. And thank you, ladies, for tuning in. We will see you guys next week. If you have not subscribed so that you can RSVP for the next session, please do so. We'll see. We'll see you Thursday. I keep thinking today is Thursday. We'll see you Thursday, guys. Have a good evening.
All right. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Right. Thank
you.
All right.
Uh-huh.